Hello，大家好，我是阿华，今天来继续玩《一城余生76》，然后，我看一下，上次是要继续玩那个什么手续啊？这边本来是有个门的吗？看一下哦。
Is this urgent, Lizzie?
Elder, I've read Scribe Takano's reports. I've talked with Grant a lot, too.
Spit it out.
The sonic generators work, but there are just too many Sierra Bravos. This strategy of ours, it's just delaying the inevitable.
You're not giving up on me.
No, of course not. But I think we may need something bigger, more final.
Go on.
One of the squires on patrol found a nuclear silo. Still functional.
哦，还可以用的核弹。
Even you, Lizzie? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Look around. Look at everything. The death, the destruction, the end of the world. That came from the nukes.
But if we don't deal with the Bravos once and for all, they could kill everyone. All life on this continent. That's what Takano said. Right?
There will always be a reason to use a weapon, always. But nukes? Never again. I'd mothball the whole technology if I could. Am I clear?
Yes, Elder.
I consider this matter resolved. I don't want to talk about it again. Maxon out.
这麦克森的头脑还是很清楚的。我这样想到啊，就是那地图有时候都会有什么谁谁谁，然后放了一颗核弹，然后在什么这个地方，通常在这个地方啦，看的时候，然后炸下来之后就会跑出那个什么什么怪，那个叫什么来着？浮尸兽之类的嘛，就那蝙蝠怪嘛。
Lizzie, Takano says the satellite's failing. So, this is it.
Elder, I'm not ready for this. Can't the scribes do anything about it?
No. The infrastructure of the old world is failing. But you are the absolute best second-in-command I have ever had the pleasure of working with. Now is the time for you to be in charge, Lizzie. I know you're up for it. I know you won't let your men down.
Roger. We don't have the men for the mission. The Bravos just keep coming.
Then find new men. Think outside the playbook.
Elder, you trust the outsiders too readily. They will betray you.
You too, Paladin? Everyone around me keeps saying, shut the world out, only look out for ourselves. Even my goddamn son. But the Brotherhood alone can't rebuild what's lost. We need them. Hell, our whole plan is for them.
I'm not thinking about some far-off future, Elder. I'm worried about today and tomorrow. We're fighting non-stop to keep the Bravos contained. I can't afford a weak link.
I trust your judgment. If our scribes find anything new, I'll see if we can get word to you somehow. And Lizzie.
哦，没了。因为我还没有去，我还没开始在看。我本来想说上次要开的就忘记开了。我等等这是真的去那个玩完之后真的去开一下。他到底是那个世代里面那个是不是真的叫麦克森？还是就算叫麦克森也是不同的人？下令禁止使用核武。哎呀， 发现一个核弹井，然后巴拉巴拉巴拉。所以他们还是打算用那个核弹解决哦。可是这样子没有用啊，因为你发射核弹，那些什么腐蚀兽一样会跑出来啊。因为腐蚀兽好像不怕那个，不怕辐射哦，还是怎么样？哦，夜间十字弓。看有屁用！深入手续，我看看。山姆大叔，螺旋机枪。等一下接到山姆大叔是这样。哎呀，那这样我应该在上次的时候。就直接先回来这边了，现在刚好整个那个系列结束这样子。山姆大叔哦，在哪里呀？这里。要找这个山姆大叔干嘛？不知道哎。我要先去找监管人嘛，先去找监管人好了，不然一直。他那个任务不做，有点那个怪怪的。好啦，先去找监管人吧。啊，终于又回来找你了。
Hope Rose didn't give you any trouble. Well, more trouble than she typically is. Are the raiders convinced they need our help?
等一下哦，有啊，他们都同意了。我看啊，嘿嘿，这我有没有说服那群白吃白喝的家伙？你现在把照片全部告诉我们的。
Freeloaders? This is a disease, not a contest. It doesn't care who wins. Just makes all of us lose. Let's just focus on what needs to happen next, okay? I've been looking into where we can mass produce the inoculation.
哦，有可以生产大量的疫苗的地方。
Obvious choices are messy, but
有
if
点
you just
脏
sit
乱。
back and ask yourself, who could have
应该是说有点
manufactured a lot
一
of
大堆的怪
specially
物吧。
formulated liquid in sterile packaging, it becomes obvious.
还有核子可乐，特殊配方真耳熟。我现在那个字全能力都很高。
Exactly. Great minds, huh? The local plant even has all the equipment to make experimental beverages. Perfect for us hacking in the inoculation. The current occupants were giving me some trouble, though. I could use your help on this one. Meet you there?
我们可以在那里碰面。OK。核子可乐。哦，这里。核子可乐工厂。
This is it.
哎呦，
We need to get the power up and running and reformulate the machines for the inoculation.
看来
Fire everything
监管人
up
会跟我们一起
and
冒险，
try not to get killed.
重新设定配方。怎样？他是会跟着我们吗？哦，会耶。对嘛？我是在想说，他这到底有没有伙伴可以那个？他就现在有了，虽然可能也只会跟着我们一会而已。直接去做主线，看这边看起来好像也没有什么人呢。
I'm not about to let anything Oh no, not today.
这真的是很烦的一个那个，他都会那个，到底是我的武器太短，还是还是真的太累个没打到啊？奇怪。
Nuka-Cola scientists were trying chemical substitutions to make new flavors. That's how we're gonna trick it into making the inoculation. We just need to figure out how to mix soda ingredients to produce human antibodies. Easy, right?
所以我要进去是吧？是因为我已经打了疫苗，所以说可以用我的那个身上的一些东西来做疫苗吗？
That's added your blood sample as an
哦，
ingredient.
加入我们血液当原料诶。
Technically
天哪
makes you Nuka-Cola's newest flavor.
你就是核子可乐的最新口味。看一下哦，
Reminds me of the equipment back at
看
the
一下哦
Vault Tech Ag Center.
有
Let me
一
know
套
if you
复
want me
杂
to
的
take
巴拉巴
over.
拉巴拉巴拉，不需要不需要，我的能力很高。啊，等一下看一下，呼，等一下，欸我忘记了，在那个穿着那个动力装甲是没有加成的。来，好了，
That's it.
一出来就看得懂了。
Now we just need to restart the reactor.
你认为应该有柑橘味
Manufacture the？ formula.
什么鬼？
Reactors are completely shot.
又来，
Add power
等一下，
couplings. Good job. That'll be enough power to get the larger equipment up and running.
哎呀，这太大声，听不到你讲话，监管人。开始出很多，救我，监管人，也不快点！你拿到什么烂武器？死人！救我！看监管人在混呢，天哪！完了，好吧，没办法了，那监管人不会救。居然从这边开始，真是谁会知道？打开那个之后，不对，那前一集那个什么，在那边叫号码的时候，你跑出一堆，好吧？也是啊，那吵得要死。以免他又要什么智力什么的，先拖。制造新产品，什么？看啊，侦查新口味，巴拉巴拉巴拉。不明人的看源，糖油什么的。你认为这，你认为这些目标客群是什么人呢？不想病死的人吧？怎样？这应该没有差啦。看一下哦，然后这次有白色、红色，你认为什么样的核子可乐疫苗口味？核子可乐福斯口味？核子可乐里面有我的血口味？什么鬼东西？反正就疫苗嘛。可是福斯跟 这个好有趣哦。算了，之后再说吧。
Well, that was. I'm sorry.
这样。
I just can't help but wonder what it was like to actually work here. I mean, can you believe this? This is it. You do the honors.
干什么都不做呢？那都要交给我们。哦，按一下就好，好啦，按一下就算了。心跳高。好，看有没有那些跑出来。啊，然后呢，拿起盒子可乐在哪里？哦，出来了。哦，疫苗口味。感觉叫里面有我们鞋口味，好像也不错。算了，拿走。
That's it. Freedom from the plague.
啊，就拿2手而已。
While you're handing those out, I'll
将疫
start
苗送上
organizing
梅
things
哥
here
手
and
中，佩吉手
get a
中，
plan in place to get more to
就
whomever needs.
分到他们2个。
Meet me back in Sutton when you're done.
送完再回来找他。好，看我们要跑去送货了。您的一手那个，现在还能付款？没有了，拿去了，不需要钱。
Nuka Cola. Nice looking label, I guess. What gives?
看一下哦。趁我还没有往你脑袋上砸，赶快喝掉。洋药也可以很可口。是啊。
Well, I guess I should be impressed if you went to all the trouble of making it easy to take. Still don't know what to think of you, Vault Dweller. But, well, saving us from your plague is a good start. You watch out for you and yours out there.
所以这样子，他们喝完之后，就对那个福斯人比较有免疫力的是吗？我们觉得好像也没有差。嗯，为什么这边有个人死在这里？死的这才这么奇怪。啊，您的这个一手可乐来了。探探瓶盖，每个都，所以等于说他们都可以拿到钱吗？算了，拿去了。
This is the inoculation you promised? Bottles of Nuka? You best start talking, 7-6.
都不信。看一下啊，严格来说，这是什么？宋体为碳酸饮料的口服药剂。我就会想要知道把味道做得好吃一点。对自己的盒子可乐别多问。看一下哦。哎呦，我们用那个字义跟他们讲，我觉得他们也听不懂啊。虽然是可以过的，应该用魅力才对。
Ain't that a line? All right. If you're serious, then I'm down. I'll make sure it gets distributed. Looks like you're off the hook, 7-6. See you around.
OK 啦，这样子的话，他们也算是免疫的嘛。所以是怎么样？再来就是开始两边就互相打架了吧？感觉是这样子哦，因为他们现在都已经不怕那个福斯人了。哎呦，找到了，在这里。突然想要来看一下上次那个家伙，别打我，别打我，我想进去了。哦，他挂了。抱歉。哇，所以他还是变成那个福斯人了。哎，真是的。我们那个时候到底有没有选择可以救他啊？真是的。
The inoculations, they're on their way?
已经全部送完了，我看一下，他们都接走了。你倒是没帮上什么忙，看好像选这个哦。
Thank you for that. Amazing how selective your memory is getting. You have problems with how I do things. I get that. I do. But we're making a difference.
看，可
Now
是
that
说真
one
的，真的
crisis
没
is
帮上什么
over,
忙
it's
啊。
time we start working on that mystery in the mountains. Have you heard the latest?
最近的是什么事情？要说故事哦，我没兴趣。
Wise ass. It's a vault, okay? Vault 79.
哦
We don't
，79
have a
号，
way in, but I think I have a plan to at least find
我
out
们是
what's
76号
inside.
嘛？
Every student who graduates Vault Tech University has a story about the restricted wing, where all the higher-ups would have their meetings. And not just stuffy professors and their Mr. Handy assistants. I mean sit-downs with government officials, the military.
我就曾经看见他说开这个讨论会，会先检查过吗？非要拖我下水。
I was a little busy before, remember? The scorched plague, the nukes. Look, just meet me there, okay?
一直在呛监管人，狂怒中国军舰。哦，终于任务完成了，已经录了大概多少？好像11集左右了，才把这个任务结束掉，受不了。监管的被攻杀回，避难所科技大学藏了许多秘密。进入避难，看啊，避难所科技大学，达文波特交谈。他这个到底哪边是一个路线呢？奇怪了，我想一下哦。如果主要跟着监管人的路线走的话，好像会怎么样？先，突然有点忘记了，到底从哪边时候开始分支出另外一条线的？怎么跑去那个这些地堡什么的，然后跑来这个什么钢铁兄弟会的反抗要塞？算了，我看一下哦。这样要先解哪一个呢？要不等下次再解这个山姆大叔好了。这次先继续解那个监管人的这个任务。和监管人交谈，他也来了哦。好啦，至少他来了。哦。
I know there's a
躲在这边
restricted
干嘛？
section of the university. You think the students never noticed
机
who
器教
comes
授
and
哎，
goes?
It does not matter what you may have seen or heard
可能听
before
到
you
听到的什么都
graduated
与我无关。
overseer. That is not my concern. Oh, I see one of your residents has arrived. Come here. We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours.
所以要这样。
Glad you're here. Maybe the two of us together
说
can
服这
talk
个
some
机器。
sense into this machine.
他其实要讲的话，像那个什么，就是像这边这什么格拉夫顿哦，还是对格拉夫顿，他那个市长应该算是那个人工智能吧？可是像这种机器教授，不知道算了。
The overseer mentioned there would be more people coming.
他们跟说我们必须进入管制区。这也是你做主。
I was programmed to run this university in the event of the dean's absence.
他的意思就是说，现在老子最大，讲怎么样？
Therefore, I am running it. Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that neither of you have
该不会我们还要去搞一个科技大学的身份之类的吧？
Faculty and staff determine who goes where in this university, not former students.
I might be the only human being connected to this place that's still alive. My authority doesn't override yours?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast tracking your overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me. There is one thing I need. A new graduating class. Unfortunately, your overseer has already passed the final exam.
好烦哦。
But you could take it.
You mean the vault
他是
simulation?
要我跑一大堆的
All the
跑来
professors
跑
are
去那种任务
gone. The vaults have already been assigned.
My programming dictates that this university's purpose is to produce graduates, and I intend to follow the rules. Unlike some people, the simulation will be run by the Mr. Handy janitorial staff. It is an experimental protocol, but you will find they are more than up to the task. You will be given a scenario that you need to accomplish in the vault simulation area.
所以我们要
The handies will play as
当一个
the
监管人这样子
residents you need
他的
to
考法就这样子。
oversee.
哎呦，那这样我可以直接
Producing
打爆
quality
他吗？
graduates is the very foundation of my purpose. A purpose that has gone unfulfilled for
已
far
经
too long.
太久没达成。好，
Glad we agree. In this test scenario,
出
your
现派系
vault
分歧，
has divided into factions.
还有那肯定就是会需要一些什么
Resolve the conflict
力量选择、
any
魅
way
力选
you
择
see
或智慧选
fit.
择之类
Your
的。
chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own.
有保全主管哪里啊？下面不对，哟，原来他会跟来。哦，这里。哦，有了，鲁滨逊。哇，真死了一堆人。模拟避难所入口。 哦，对，里面就真的是一个避难所的那个样子。哦。
You're the new overseer. Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med stuff is ready to blow. It's not like the usual bickering.
哦，指控谋杀哦。
Accusations of murder are being thrown around. There was a reactor leak.
反应
Kellerman,
外泄。
head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads.
学徒磕什么腕，然后太坏了吧？这个啊。
That's not the worst of it.
哦。
Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help.
医生拒绝，为什么？
Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there.
确保没有。
Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye.
报仇。那好烦哦。有找到尸体吗？
No. There's no evidence, no
没证据，
weapon,
没武器，连血
not
迹都没有。
one speck of blood. I'm at a loss, overseer. Need you to make sense of all this. Sorry I couldn't be of more help.
所以那个助理失踪了。会让头疼，
Big
真的很头疼。
problems usually do. Good luck, overseer. I'll be here if you need me.
不过应该会给我们任务点吧？那要我们怎么找呢？和首席工程师布拉斯谈话，和洛里斯医生谈话。好，来看他有什么正职要讲。
Yes, overseer.
我看一下哦。要跟医生的恩怨，有什么意见吗？
Not yet.
有。
No.
好。
Don't care what security
应该
says.
不会回答，就是
Dr. Loris had no right to
问题
quarantine
以
the
外的
reactor,
东
leaving
西了。
Kellerman to die? Murder. That's all there is to it. I want justice, overseer. Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking for her? Yeah, that's right. Every loose access panel and every vent.
都找
You
过
think I
了。
wanted anyone else to die? The only one here that cold-blooded is Dr. Loris. He proved that with Kellerman.
科勒曼，隔离区。
Couldn't, could we? Only Loris and his staff have access once an area is quarantined.
只有医生跟他的人可以进去。有意思。好。
No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. You do anything to him now, that split will turn violent. I want him exposed. Prove to everyone that he's the bad gear in this vault's engine.
对，其实好像我们3代的主角的他老爸，他就是那个医生。医生好像在那个避难所里面算是一个蛮仅次于监管人的角色吗？不知道。问一下其他。
Loris put on a good show when he quarantined the reactor area. But what if more happened than folks remember? A few selective edits to the security recordings, and we can make sure everyone sees Loris for what he really is. Now I can't just waltz into the security office.
但你可以，毕竟你这个也是。
Being the overseer.
先等一下，我想要
What
选
is
第一
it?
个，
Overseer?
我怕他会不见。
Said it before.
也许咱们就能说服他承认自己有罪。
If he goes quietly, all the better. Less chance of his staff getting up in arms.
哦，好了。但他其他
Almost
的可以
beginning to like you, Overseer.
哦，看来他蛮喜欢我跟他之间的对话。好，我们来看一下医生在哪里。医生，哦，2楼。所以等一下我们可能会去隔离区之类的哦。这些都是医疗人员。
Ah, Overseer. I'm so glad you've stepped into this little mess of ours. I'm sure you'll resolve the matter swiftly. Oh no, there's a full medical staff. They're bandying about somewhere, as usual. Well, of course. But it had to be done, Overseer.
哦，我只能选这个诶。
I'm not hiding from anything. I mean, maybe I didn't know exactly how much radiation there was. Maybe he could have been saved. But at what cost? I admit it has been terribly stressful. My ability to lead the medical team may be compromised. I'll turn myself in for Kellerman. Negligence leading to his
哦，
death.
他居然这么直接就
I'm so sorry, Overseer.
就
I
那个了
am.
吗？可是啊，再多说一点什么吗？跟随医生。不是啊，跟着他做什么？他是要带我去找他助理之类的吗？是他把他助理藏起来的？有没有可能？然后单纯想要嫁祸给那个那什么？
Chief Robinson, I'm here to turn myself in for the death of Engineer Kellerman.
Well, this is a turn. So, you admit that you could have helped that poor lad, and you didn't.
不是啊，那
It was gross negligence. The Overseer
那个
helped
助
me
理
to
嘞？
see that. I'm ready to pay my debt to society.
Off to the lockup with you, then. We'll sort out the length of sentence later.
It's always ugly choosing sides. But it's
Attention,
better than
citizens.
letting factions
妈的
divide
发射
the
核
ball.
弹，我他妈
Good work.
Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your
我听他们讲
cooperation.
话，你妈的！等一下啦，不是啊，那个助理嘞？
Phew, simulation is over. I get so nervous, you see. I hope I didn't break character.
我比较在意的是助理，
Congratulations on finishing the vault
好吧？
simulation.
看他
I
们
was
他们
rooting
不会
for
说什
you.
么了。
Well, it appears you passed the test,
低空飞过，
barely exceeding my low expectations of you.
欠缺思考。
Everyone is a critic. You are lucky. This university does not have a disciplinary program. For being a smart ass, you are now an official graduate of Volta University, entitled to access to the
毕业
restricted wing.
毕业生可以，然后校友不行。
Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary
维修区
room
第二个
that
房间。
I believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bott.
Yes, Overseer, I suppose it was. Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must be proud.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have my old cap and gown to share with you. Hopefully, what we'll find in the restricted wing will be even better.
哦，难道我们要去拿奖励之类的吗？在底下，这些是什么啊？所以我们是要看投影机哦。
Welcome, esteemed members of Congress and our armed services, to a very special Vault-Tec presentation. Gold. This rarefied metal has been the backbone of trade since time immemorial. And in the event of nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold
79号里面放着
reserves.
黄金哦。
Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel.
所以他们说那个宝藏该不会就是这个吧？
Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at Robco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signature lead-lined containment walls, airtight construction, fusion power generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
好，没了。神秘洞穴啊！
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault.
全美国的黄金都在那里
All of
哦
America's，gold reserves.
这么厉害！
Not as much today, but that's just it. Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals?
满满归属。哦，这样等于说，算是重建起来那个国家这样子吧。
Exactly. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies.
这样我们瓶盖就，我们就不用瓶盖
One
付
day
钱
we could
了。
have leverage to create a new economy, property rights, taxes, laws, a government. 等一下。 We won't be able to do it alone. We need help.
嗯，
Even
还要找
more
帮手。
importantly, we need people to buy in.
哦，该不会要找那
See
个
that gold is their
那个
future.
什么？
Fortunately, you just made
哦，
contact
对啊，那
with
个
two large
创建
groups
会
of
跟那
people
个
who both seem
掠
to
夺者，
have their own talents.
找创建会跟掠夺者哦。嗯，看一下哦。创建会的移民很会盖房子，所以他们也很会拆。 们谁都不需要这件事，我知道就好。
Appalachia isn't just ours anymore. We need people whose talents aren't covered in the vault deck
你
draining.
真的确定需要他们的技能吗？
Talk to them both. See if they can help us.
看一下。
We can plan more once we know what all our options are.
好，那现在又要往两边跑了，应该是这样子。
The Vault Dweller from 76. What is it?
这两个好像都没差吧？
What? You want us to build a vault? That's a little outside of our usual work order. Huh? Oh, I see. Interesting. Client was obviously paranoid about security. Lasers, turrets, super thick walls. This is about that treasure, isn't it? So it's not bull after all. It's in this vault, and you want us to help you get it.
马上就知道有宝藏是怎样。看一下啊，打造新的货币会有你的份，但是最后才是老大。这可是难得的机会，你要加入吗？你们要知道，应该要就是知道他有没有兴趣嘛，所以应该这样问一下。
The real opportunity is what that gold can do for Foundation, for the people living here.
对，海豚很有兴趣。
Isn't just some routine work order though. Gonna need some serious equipment to pull it off.
哦，还要帮他弄装备。
It could be used to barter for all kinds of things we need. Supplies, better defenses, materials to build and expand. We could get a real foothold here, not just for today, but for the future. If it was just cutting, lifting, a little mortar work, we got that covered. But that's not what you're asking for. We need to find a weak point in this structure and bust through it. That means drilling into reinforced lead-lined concrete and steel. You find us something that can do that, we can handle finding the right spot to hit for you.
哦，好。这句话其实蛮靠腰的，看一下要去哪里找。
Well, hand drills ain't gonna cut it. I can tell you that right now. We need something industrial level. Appalachia's mining country, right? We need something like that. Breach through miles of hard rock in a minute. Maybe check a few of the drilling equipment companies. See if they left anything behind.
这边有一堆的那种矿坑之类的。哦，高斯步枪诶，商业机密。好，在哦，有他现在多分了一个这个。哎呦，他那个。 跟美国讨论79号变成其他耶。
Looks like your little inoculation worked like a charm. We've established your usefulness, but don't mistake our gratitude for hospitality. Yet here you are. That tells me you're not here just to waste my time. You want something. And it must be important, else you wouldn't be barging in here like you run the place.
哦，他这么厉害。
Out with it. Well, if that don't pique my interest, please go on. What exactly, pray tell, is inside this Vault 79?
这两个是在吊他胃口，直接讲吧。
This is a fascinating turn of events, ain't it? The things I could buy with that gold. You know, I heard rumors about it round here. Of course, the last sucker who tried to use the location of the trove as a bargaining chip is still dangling from a wire outside as we speak. Liars get wires, you dig? So let's pretend for a moment I don't believe you. What you got to convince me?
有什么证据可以说服你？谁知道？我看一下哦，拿到设计图，然后你想买什么，随时可以转。这个就是逼他要跟我们合作。根据有介绍里面，你巴拉巴拉巴拉巴拉，选这个吧。有能力的选择就可以选。我就选。
Shit. You know I could just kill you and take this, right? You got a lot to learn before you can roll with us, 7-6.
Just don't touch anything unless you plan on buying. You guys gotta stick up his ass.
把你折成两段，看一下啊。我想选这个。
Oh, I like the cut of your jib. Maybe there is hope for you. Toss it up on the board and let's see what you got here.
哦，是这样子哦。
Seems pretty legit.
I would have thought she'd just be rusted scrap metal by now.
Appalachia belongs to us. There ain't nobody that can prove me wrong.
You ever see a Scorch or super mutant take an elevator?
旁边人在唧唧歪歪什么？
Can't push a button, but they can fire a gun? You're either
I assume you're coming to me because we got the skills to get into this here vault. But you know, we ain't gonna do this out of the goodness of our hearts, baby doll. Oh, no, no. I'm gonna expect a significant cut of the goods inside.
你
So
想
we're
分
gonna
一大
have
份，
ourselves an
你怎么不去
agreement,
吃
you see?
黄
I
金呢？
supply the people power. You supply the location. We all get inside, we nab the goods. You get a nice fair little cut, and we all make out like bandits, you dig?
我的那一份是多大份？想知道我的大份？我要大份的。
I don't know, 50% of whatever we take in? Now remember who's gonna do all the heavy lifting in there. If the treasure's half as good as you say, it should be more than enough to set you up for
50%
life.
哦，其实好像可
And if
以
you。impress me enough, maybe you get to roll with us.
我一个人这样分
As
50%
long
的
as you're
话，
cool with people calling you a raider.
想要更多的战利品，还可以讨价还价吗？试试看。
Yeah? Well, I'd like my mama back from the dead in a world that ain't burned up like a post-nuclear turkey dinner. We don't always get what we want. Look, I know it ain't what you want to hear, but maybe you get a little bonus if you prove you're worth it, alright? So, first things first. We gotta have a plan to crack that big-ass vault door wide open, right? Easy peasy, light and breezy. That's a job for Lucky Lou, our
爆
demo
破专
expert.
家，
If
幸
he
运
can't
老
explode it,
老
then it
虎
ain't from this
老
earth.
吴。
Now, Lou can be a real shut-in, on account of his, skin
Always
condition.
be upgrading.
But I trust him more than just about anybody. Why don't you go see him in his room down below? Introduce yourself. Fill him in on the plan, then do whatever prep work he needs you to do, you dig?
Stuck with Margie.
No kidding. Bet they feel pretty stupid now.
Pretty dead, too.
At least when it comes to dying. Lou's got a knack for cheating death. He was up in Pittsburgh, 70 years old when shit went down. They say a real honest-to-goodness A-bomb fell straight in his living room. Things didn't go off. A dud.
还真
The
幸运。
radiation came flowing down the rivers into the city. Most died or went feral. But Lou, he survived. Changed, but with his mind intact. You get the picture.
Oh.
Right on, 7-6. Do your thing. Just try to keep this on the down low, alright? I don't want the entire camp knowing what's going on yet. Only tell who I say to tell, you dig? Come to think of it, I haven't seen Lou in a while. Oh well. At least he's got you to check up on him.
The Scorch better watch out now that I drank that inoculation shit. I'm gonna tear them to pieces and they can't do nothing about it.
That drink didn't make you invincible, you idiot. They can still kill you, you know.
那剩一张纸是这样，告别字条。我走永远的走，巴拉巴拉巴拉。哦，费雪，费雪在哪里呀？靠，不够。好，那就没办法了。等一下。
You're the new gal, aren't you? I seen you talking with Meg and poking around. That brings you to me.
等一下，看不到你的脸了。
Back again? Still, haven't seen Lou, if that's what you're here for.
看一下哦，我们真来硬的。
Okay, okay. You got me. I confess. I intentionally misled you. But it's not what you think. I had to do it. I promised Lou I would try to throw people off his trail.
就故意扰乱对
Keep
方。
looking for him. I was hoping he'd come to his senses, return by now, and this wouldn't be necessary. Truth is, I'm worried. When he left, he was more glum than usual. Like something was weighing heavy on his mind.
Don't they know we were here first?
Not really. But there was something he said before he ran off that had me concerned. I was busy working and only half listening. But I think he said something about feeling like a burden. He's never been a burden on anyone. He gives to himself and does more than his fair share of work.
Oh?
Not exactly. But I did send out a friend of mine to go find him, just before you showed up. She's a tracker. Best I've ever known. Unfortunately, she hasn't come back yet. Might be she's having trouble getting Lou to see eye to eye. My friend's not the best conversationalist, and Lou's stubborn. Maybe you can go and mediate. Talk some sense into old Lou. Oh, right. Pardon me. Since my tracker buddy went off alone, I rigged up a tracking beacon I could use to find her. Just in case she ran into trouble and, wasn't able to make it back. I don't think that's the case here, but fair warning, this might lead you to a dead end. In which case, I'm sorry. You can use your Pip-Boy to track the beacon's radio signal. The closer you are, the more it will ping. It should get you to where you need to be. Good luck.
You wanna survive?
And, I hope Lou's okay when you find him.
为什么感觉这个费雪讲话的方式这么不像那个掠夺者啊？好，我看一下哦。和费雪的朋友见面，用无线电，巴拉巴拉巴拉。好，所以我现在主线有山姆大叔，然后商业机密跟骗过死神这样子。然后我在想，因为这两个都是要去79号避难所，所以他该不会也是有那种分支剧情之类的吧？如果是有的话，那这样 有点麻烦呢，因为这样我想2个都看，可是它是只能过一次吗？还是然后过完之后就是可能另外一边的就没了这样子之类的，不知道，反正我可能去查查看好了。那今天先到这里好了，终于把那个一开始那个什么监管人的那个什么，那个叫什么出马路什么忘记了，然后弄，然后让那个创监会还有掠夺者这边都用了那个核子可乐的免疫口味，这样子，让他们都可以有那个抗体了。然后下一次我想一下要先做什么，山姆大叔还是先解这2个商业机密跟骗过死神。先看看好了，我先去查一下，看他是不是有什么分支剧情之类的。好啦，今天先到这边啦，感谢各位收看，拜拜。